It's getting ever harder for number 10 to sweep the opposition to the Prime Minister's top advisor away. But still they try.
Mr. Cummings, were you telling the truth yesterday?
Here, police helping Dominic Cummings. But with Durham police opening a formal investigation into him, a minister resigning over his contact and more than 30 Tory MPs calling publicly for his sacking, the path ahead doesn't look straightforward. And then what at first glance appeared to be a rewriting of government policy on the hoof.
Will the government review all penalty fines imposed on families travelling for childcare purposes during lockdown?
We do understand the impact and the need for making sure that children get adequate childcare. That is one of the significant concerns that we've had all the way through this. And so I think, especially coming from a man of the cloth, I think that is perfectly reasonable to take away that question. I'll have to talk to my Treasury colleagues before I can answer it in full.
Minutes later, the suggestion of a review was junked, illustrating a government struggling with what's happening. Minister's headline is that there's still nothing to see here.
Mr. Cummings has set out all of the details in quite extensive detail yesterday and then invited questions on it. My view is that what he did was within the guidelines. The most important thing is that we can get on and deal with the other issues.
But Boris Johnson's own MPs didn't want to get on with other issues. From every wing and most intakes, including one-time holders of high office. The Tory leader in Scotland, possibly the biggest beast of all to call for Dominic Cummings' resignation. And a minister quit. Someone regarded as a loyalist until today. In his resignation statement, Douglas Ross said he couldn't, after this episode, tell his constituents they were all wrong and a senior advisor to the government was right. Dominic Cummings made his name in that building over there, running the main Brexit campaign, Vote Leave, in the EU referendum. Now, when he went into Downing Street, he brought with him several of the closest aides from that period. Now, MPs over here are trying their hardest to get Dominic Cummings out of number 10. But is the reason that Boris Johnson is reluctant because he worries he might get 3 or 4 vote leavers resigning for the price of one? The public want Dominic Cummings out, with a YouGov poll today showing 59% want him to resign.
Yes, I think he should apologise and also resign. He made out this, he built a story to fit the allegation.
Do you think he should resign?
No. Look around you here. Do you know what I mean? People are coming out of lockdown themselves.
I think he should apologise. I don't think he should get the sack, but I do think he should apologise. I get the feeling he's not as open as he should be.
MPs get their first chance to ask Boris Johnson about Dominic Cummings tomorrow. How on earth has an unelected advisor ended up seeming so vital? Sam Coates, Sky News.